Well, in case you missed it, there were two big developments in the California primary election last night, starting in the race for governor, where Republican Steve Hilton officially got enough votes to head to the general election. That sets the stage for a face-off between Hilton and Democrat Javier Becerra in November. Then in the U.S. House District 22 race, we learned that Democrat Randy Villegas will be going up against Republican incumbent David Valadao. And as we get a clearer picture of who will be making it onto the general election, the results are starting to show a trend in how Californians and the nation are voting. Eyewitness News reporter Jake Schreiner has the latest now. Jake?
Yeah, Rochelle, that's right. As you mentioned, incumbent David Valadao will face Democrat Randy Villegas this November in what could be one of the most watched congressional contests in the country. I spoke with a political expert to explain why this race will be closely watched nationwide. The stage is set for the November general election, with Republican Congressman David Valadao running against progressive Randy Villegas for California's 22nd Congressional District. It comes as Democrats are looking to flip the slim majority that Republicans hold in the House of Representatives.
In the House, it's 217 Republicans to 212 Democrats with one independent, right, and 5 seats open.
Not advancing to the general election, moderate Democrat Jasmeet Bains, who had been supported by the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. Congressman Valadao's district was also at the center of last year's Proposition 50.
That disbanded temporarily the Citizens Redistricting Commission and replaced it with these partisan maps, and Valadao's district was one that was heavily impacted by that.
Though Villegas wasn't endorsed by the DCCC, he did receive an endorsement from Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who has endorsed other progressive candidates moving on to general elections, like Graham Plattner in Maine. While endorsements are helpful, the platform Villegas is running on is a change in the status quo for voters.
People are looking at alternatives to what they are currently seeing, and so the candidates and the parties have to be aware of that.
Still, incumbent Congressman Valadao has received more than 40% of votes in the primary.
I think it's important to remember he is a farmer. Ag is very important in the county, and I think that weighs heavily. Ag, water, that kind of thing.
And it's worth noting that Democrat Jasmeet Bains finished close behind Villegas, receiving 20% of the vote, meaning we will have to wait and see who voters put their support behind in November. In studio, Jake Schreiner, Eyewitness News.